AR glasses are having their moment right now, and RayNeo have been supporting the big screen in your pocket or on the go for some time now. With the latest version of their Air XR glasses, they're making a huge connected second screen even more accessible. So let's put these glasses on and get immersed. Hey, it's Joshua Vergara. What's going on, everybody? These are the RayNeo Air 2 XR glasses, sponsored by RayNeo. Yes, a quick shout out to RayNeo for sponsoring this video and for letting me try out the Air 2 XR glasses. As this is a sponsored video, I'll just be sharing my experience with these AR glasses and what makes them an accessible product for anyone looking to put a big screen, quite literally, on their face. After all, I am pretty familiar with AR glasses, and I think RayNeo here are providing the right essentials for a price that undercuts much of the competition. If you're looking to try your first pair of AR glasses, RayNeo have you covered and you don't really have to break the bank. We'll start off with the unboxing, which is fairly simple before we get into the accessories that expand the experience. Of course, we start with the glasses themselves, which right off the bat look pretty stylish, with a Wayfarer shape onto the front shade. One thing to note is that this shade is non-removable though. And the next thing I notice is just how flexible the arms are. There's plenty of give on the hinges, making it so that the glasses can comfortably fit various head sizes. Sometimes AR glasses can be a little tight or a little too loose, but RayNeo are doing their best to make sure one product fits all. There's also a pair of clear lenses in the box on which prescriptions can be inserted if needed. There are no diopter adjustments on here, so people who usually wear prescription glasses will have this extra step to keep in mind. Of course, none of this really matters if you just wear contacts. I actually recently came back to wearing contacts on the regular, so I can see through the glasses just fine right out of the box. And finally, of course, there is the USB-C cable that has an angle on one of the connectors which go into the glasses, and then on the other side, that will go into whatever device you'd like to project onto the glasses displays. The essentials go right into a simple pouch that can go anywhere that a typical pair of sunglasses might go. Just be mindful of what might be bumping into or shoving onto this package, because this is not a hard case. After all, the tech includes displays that are high-quality Sony Micro LED displays that pump out 1080p resolution at up to 120Hz refresh rate. That refresh rate is sure to entice some of you gamers out there, but we'll get to all of that in a little bit. As far as the pure viewing experience is concerned, you can get an up to 201-inch effective image size when you're 6 meters away from something like a wall that's in front of you. I say that because the large display size is all about perception. If this shade was completely black, the display would be a little bit like having a smartphone right up to your face. And that's okay, since part of the appeal of AR glasses is having a personal, immersive viewing experience. But when you can see some of the outside world, it's almost as if that display is being projected on, let's say, a wall or something in front of you, and it's at that distance that you can perceive just how big the screen would be if it was actually physically on that wall. It's this perception that makes the screen look massive, and this is also partially why the shade on the front is fixed, so that the glasses always keep that perception. And of course, it always looks properly stylish. It also serves a dual function because the bottom third, or even almost the bottom half of the shade, lets you look properly at things in the real world without having to fully take the glasses off. And I'm doing that right now to read the script, actually. And this is handy if you need to look down at something like the script, or like a keyboard on the computer that you have it connected to, or maybe you're on a plane and you want to pick up the drink that you want to reach out for during a long flight. Of course, if you need to take the Air 2 glasses off, a proximity sensor right here in the middle of the frame will know when to turn off the displays and then turn back on again when the glasses are worn again. On the topic of actually wearing the glasses, you can make sure to adjust things accordingly. The arms have 9 levels of adjustment, as you can see there, and then the nose pad here can be shaped to fit your nose. For me, it was the nose pad that needed some adjustment so I could get the glasses a little bit closer to my face while still keeping things comfortable and I could see the screen effectively. Button rockers are on either end of these glasses, with one governing the brightness control and the other one being the volume control. The glasses can get up to 600 nits of brightness, making them capable of properly blasting the content to you even when there is strong ambient light in the environment. And finally, there are speakers in the arms of the glasses, helping to provide sound from the connected device when needed. While they do get pretty loud, I tend towards using headphones with the connected device for better immersion. For general use, the speakers are just fine, and the RayNeo do have an acoustic phase cancellation in these speakers that minimize sound leakage, and there's also a whisper mode in the app that you can access to further minimize all of that.
Right, so for all those studies that show that, let's say, eliminating refined sugar from your diet,
now, for the most part, we talk about AR glasses like these as second screens for various devices, and that's still a fantastic use case. One thing to keep in mind is that the RayNeo Air 2, like most AR or XR glasses, are compatible with devices that support display out from the USB-C ports. Some phones just don't have that, so you have to make sure to check your device's specs before diving in. Now, there is a way around this by using something like this mirror screen adapter, which basically connects to any Android phone that doesn't have DisplayPort out and allows you to actually mirror the display using an application installed on the phone, and it will just project them out to the glasses. It also has a built-in battery that can keep the connected device charged up, so whether it's an Android phone like this that doesn't have DisplayPort out, or it is a iPhone with a Lightning port, you can keep things charged up and continue watching your stuff using this mirror screen attachment. But what I applaud RayNeo for having with the Air 2 is a ready Android app that helps to supplement the experience. The smartphone becomes the remote, and then you have a 3D space that gives you a dashboard for accessing anything on the connected smartphone, whether it's local media or streaming services or even some games. It's also in the app that some of the features can be accessed, like the whisper mode for the audio and a color calibration so that you can make sure the displays look just right for you. Now, while the 3D space is really nice to access and gives the glasses a more futuristic feel, you can always just mirror the displays from smartphones. And that's where the use cases of AR or XR glasses really come into play. One of the most common use cases for me has been to just enjoy media from my smartphone. I haven't been on a plane for some time recently, but that would be the best place for me to use the Air 2. Just put on the glasses, then put on some headphones to cancel out the noise around me, and then connect my smartphone and watch anything from downloaded YouTube videos to Netflix shows or anything that is on my device to pass the time. That way I have a bigger screen with better content than the small screen that is built into the seat in front of me. Now, while a travel scenario seems obvious, I do use the glasses sometimes right here in the office, lying down on the couch when I need to take a break and catch up on some YouTube videos. And what I'm seeing through here is a bigger effective display than anything else that's in my office, and I can lie back comfortably. The same goes for gaming. There's no need to rely on the screen of my Steam Deck or ROG Ally. I could just put my arms down and play through the glasses with a much bigger display. The Air 2 glasses connect right into the USB-C ports of both of these portable gaming consoles, making them a great plug-and-play solution for blowing up the experience. Gaming with the glasses on a gaming computer like a gaming PC is also great, even though in those cases I'm probably not lying down. And let's not forget that the displays have a 120Hz refresh rate, so you can get high frame rate gaming done in these glasses. When it comes to the Nintendo Switch though, because of the Switch's docking requirements, a separate accessory will be required. RayNeo have one on the way called the Joy Dock that slots right onto the back of the Switch and provides both power and connectivity to the Air 2. And last but not least, the productivity aspect. I already talked about connecting the glasses to a laptop for gaming, but connecting to something like my MacBook Pro for working has been a great option. Once again, it's not about just blowing up the display or getting a second large one. It's about also finding ways of bringing that experience outside of the usual spots. My editing bay is back here, and now it can be at my couch, for example, and it'll be more comfortable because I'm not craning my neck down to see the laptop display on that table. I literally edited the video you're watching right now through the RayNeo Air 2 by simply mirroring my display, which would also let me turn down the MacBook brightness completely so that no one can see what I'm doing. That's a scenario that would work really well on a plane as well. Overall, AR glasses are a great way of taking many different forms of media and just making them larger from their original form factors. And the solution doesn't have to be bulky, overly complicated, or break the bank. And that's where these RayNeo Air 2 come in. For a price that is lower than many of its competitors, the Air 2 are a good place to start when it comes to checking out AR or XR glasses. With an app that provides a fun 3D landing zone along with simple plug-and-play functionality, you can essentially get a huge TV or monitor that easily slips right into a daily tech setup. To check out the RayNeo Air 2 for yourselves, make sure you check out the links that I have in the description downstairs. I want to thank RayNeo one more time for letting me try out their latest product and for sponsoring this video. But from there, I'm going to go ahead and call it on this one. Thank you so much for hanging out with me again today. Please take care of yourselves and each other, and enjoy your tea, everybody.